Can we stop all these speculations and actually deal with facts? Ada, we need to change the topic. Hold on 1 second. Ada, we don't have time for the other topic. We're going back and forth with this topic. We don't have, and we're already queued up.
All right. Thank you, sir. I just wanted you to laugh. All right, then, please. 47 minutes past 11. You want us to switch topic?
Yes. Yes. I want us to switch the topic because I've finally been able to get in touch with the NYSC core members that I wanted to talk to. So I have some NYSC core members here who are going through some redeployment issues. Okay? So I'm going to get them on the phone in a second. So, first of all, they say they want to remain anonymous. Okay? All right. So, hello?
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening. How are you doing?
We haven't been fine. I can't say we're fine because NYSC is not making us feel fine at all.
Okay, what exactly is going on with NYSC?
Now, the issue has been quite a tough one, but I think for the past 2 weeks when we left camp for what's it called, redeployment, 2 weeks ago, which is June 7th, a lot of stream A batch and stream batch A, stream 2 was on camp, and we left the camp on the 7th of June. And then, as it is being done, when you're being processed to a state and you don't like the state, or you feel the insecurity, you are very, very insecure, you have to do what you have to redeploy. So a lot of people did relocation on different grounds, health grounds, marital grounds, as it has to be done. And so lucky, the relocation was approved. Over 22,000, according to the NYSC statistics, the 22,000 corpers did relocation, and the relocation was approved. It might not be all, but majority was approved. On that June 7th, that is the only day you can see when the relocation was being approved and being allowed to bring out your approval letter. So June 7th, people put out their approval letter. They are relocated to different states. Then June 8th to June 9th, we found out that the relocation that was being approved, and after the sum of 2,170 something naira has been paid for the remitter, we found out that the relocation was cancelled. NYSC cancelled the relocation and then suspended our account up till yesterday. There was nothing from them. They weren't saying anything. We were all just thrown in the dark. We were just being living on rumors, no address from anybody, not even the DG. But what's funny enough about this relocation was that there were some set of people whose relocation was based on DG directive. Those set of people, their relocation was not cancelled. Neither was their account being suspended. They successfully relocated, attended to giving PPA, their state coaching for other set of people relocation was on hold till yesterday that they have to lift a ban on the suspension that the accounts were open. And that account was open because these people took to the media to lend their voice that they don't know why their account has been suspended. Not up to an hour, the news went by that even Sahara Report carried news. That was where we first saw the news that we just have to come out and speak about it. Not up to an hour that this whole thing went off. When the suspension, they also suspended their account, but the relocation still remains cancelled. And they are still insisting that relocation was fraud. Now, if relocation that was being...
Now, let me ask you, where are you relocating from?
We are relocating to different states.
No, but from where? From where?
Okay, from the states that NYSC posted us to.
Okay, what state were you posted to, for instance?
For instance, I was posted to Delta State.
And you want to relocate to?
I want to relocate to Lagos on health ground because all through my 3 weeks in camp, I have been very sick.
Okay.
And when I did my relocation, when the relocation form was given to us in camp, I filled the form. I followed the normal due procedures without paying anyone a dime. It's all documented in the camp there. I did a written letter, which is what you have to do. You have to write a letter, fill your form, have your medical report to it. And even before that one, after we did that, they brought in some doctors because they said some people go on air ground, they're faking. So they brought in doctors, they did a screening exercise for those who applied on air ground. And we were screened. Even this thing, even my platoon officers, they were all aware that I was sick. And even a lot of people who did their health relocation, many of them have their proof, their certificate. Now these people, their relocation has been cancelled. Already, and most of us have already traveled to our state of that we relocated to, which is we are supposed to go to the state secretariat to do our proper documentation for our state citizenship before we started seeing these whole things going on. Our problem now is they are telling every one of us to go back to where we are coming from. And there are people who relocated as far as Borno down to the state, to another state. People relocated from Plateau State. People relocated from Sokoto. Then why is it that relocation on health ground is being cancelled and those on DD directive is not being cancelled? Why? If they really want to send us, like justice should be done, they should make everything general. Those on DD directive and everybody should.
Okay, so you're saying that there's something called the DG directive.
Yes.
Okay.
There's something called a DD directive, which we don't actually know what that means. But a lot of people who relocated on DG directive, their relocation was not being cancelled.
And are you sure you're not this is not a a speculation, I beg your pardon. Are you sure you're not speculating?
I am not speculating. This is not a speculation. I don't know if any core member is on, if they are listening to this right now.
Okay, so core members listening to us right now, if you're a core member, I'm live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and live on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Some lady who is a core member said not all health grounds were cancelled. Mine wasn't, and some DG directives were cancelled too. Lilibet, let me bring you up, please. I'm going to bring this lady up. So continue what you're saying.
So, as of today, DG released a statement that a lot of relocation that was cancelled was on fraud.
Okay.
That's another problem. Now, if we are talking about fraudulent acts when it comes to NYSC, that is something that I don't even want to dabble into that. It's something that has been there, that has been going on before now. So we understand he wants to try and sort things out. So that should be within the staff, not venting the punishment on core members who don't even know what is going on in the house. Cancel some set of people and leave some behind. If this fraud must be detected, let it be general. Let it be on every.
Okay, hold on, my sister. I have somebody here online who is a core member. Am I correct?
Yes,
Okay.
you are.
Okay, your name is Lily Vet on Instagram. What is your real name?
Lilibet is my real name.
Okay, Lilibet is your real name. Okay, so tell us your experience.
Okay, here's the thing. I went to the north to serve. I was sent to Niger State.
Okay.
And we all know there is insecurity there and lots of other things. So on the day we were to be interviewed because I applied to be redeployed on health ground. And some people were using insecurity as their own excuse. We were warned sternly not to use that because Niger State is safe. That's the thing. And then only for us to come back, like she said, we came back from camp, and then a day after, some people found out that theirs has been cancelled.
Okay.
This thing, I think the thing was it was just like they selected some people to be cancelled. It's not everybody. Mine was health ground. It it wasn't cancelled. A friend of mine's own is DG's directive. When you say DG's directive, it means DG is aware about it, and hers wasn't cancelled. So it's just a random picking. To me, I feel that's what they did, because I know some people who had DG's directive and it was cancelled also.
Okay, but is it fair for people to travel from one state to the other only to find out that their redeployment has been cancelled? Why wasn't it cancelled from when they were in camp?
It's not fair at all, but what would we do? We didn't hear anything. Nobody addressed us. Kept on checking online. People have been crying. Yeah, we know some people had to pay to do it. This is Nigeria, and then there's no story at all, no refunds, nothing at all. So that's just, everybody's just hoping and watching. Yesterday, their accounts, because a lot of them had their accounts suspended. They opened it yesterday, but they are still asked to go back to their original state of deployment, which is still a problem now.
Thank you so much, Lilivette. Thank you for this. Okay, my sister, you heard another person's testimony. I have a gentleman here who said he was posted to Sokoto State, and unfortunately I can't bring him on live. I don't know what's wrong with I think he's using an old Instagram. Now, what's the way forward? Should people still be posted? I don't know. I may sound naive. Ada, are you with me?
Yes, I am.
If this issue is this serious, first of all, question one, in this Nigerian insecurity issue, should people still be posted to places like Sokoto, Kano, where else is hot right now? Even Port Harcourt, unless you live there.
Even Delta State is not even safe.
Even Delta State.
Because I remember when we were in camp, there was the issues of kidnapping that we heard. That those that were bringing stuff for us were being kidnapped on the way, that were bringing food for us. Even Delta State is something.
Shouldn't, at least while this Nigerian insecurity issue is lingering, shouldn't NYSC be postponed? I don't even know. Should we even be doing NYSC now? I may be wrong, maybe I need to be corrected, but shouldn't we?
You're not the only one thinking that way. It's something I've thought about. I'm like, okay, the country is like this. What exactly are core members traveling to different states to do without their people, with the way this country is? And then you're taking young people, now you want to mobilize them to now fight what? Let me not come and say what. Anyway, but to be honest, I think NYC should be on hold for now.
At least because why would you raise a child through university? You don't know what parents go through to send their children to university, and the child comes out and all of a sudden you want to post the child to Sokoto? Me, my pikin no go anywhere. Now, I dey tell you, my pikin no dey go anywhere. May sit down for house, but that's me. Like I'm saying, I may be wrong.
There were 1,001 offices in Lagos here that are looking for core members. There's no way you want to register for NYC. Even if the portal is open right now as I'm speaking, you will never see Lagos and Abuja to register to fill. It's either locked or they will tell you it's filled up. But northern states and those states that crimes are going on are always free. They will post copper. Yes, copper will take copper. I don't understand. It's not that it's a special place for people. Lagos and Abuja especially is a special place for people. If you really want to be fair with us, it should just cancel everybody's relocation. Because I don't understand people on DG directive that are not majorly cancelled and people on health grant and other grant are 100% cancelled. Why? Imagine me getting for instance, you have a place you are working and you just decided, okay, let me go save and come work in my save in my company, and your company gave you a request letter to come save. They will tell you can't relocate because it's Lagos or because it's Abuja or because it's another state. It has to be a northern state. I'm funny about we are leaving a state, relocating out. People are still relocating into that state.
Wow.
If it's a fraudulent act, the fraudulent act, if those in the system doesn't have access to this fraud, people who are paying to do this relocation will not pay. They won't.
So you are alleging that there's fraud going on in the system?
According to DG, he said there is fraud. Me, I am saying, if there is fraud, and if people are saying there is fraud, because I for one, I can't say because I never paid a dime for my relocation. And I believe there are people like me who still did not pay. So if I pay, I won't be this confident to come out and say it.
Okay, absolutely. We have somebody here to online. Hello.
Okay, but because while we're doing that, it's 2 minutes past 12. So I don't know, maybe we'll get off the radio, you continue on social media. What do you think?
Yeah, but also I like us to continue with this topic tomorrow on the radio. It would make a lot of sense for us to address it because it involves our children, and I can see that a lot of people are complaining about this particular issue. So,
Exactly. Like, it's something we should talk about. I recall when I served, I think it's something that's been going on for a while. The time to, attend to people who are willing and capable of paying for it, instead of granting it to people who actually need this thing. They have a stipulated slot numbers, and then they sell it.
So we are saying we don't want to go back. They should leave us where we are. They should attend. We don't want to go back. That's what we are telling the teach. We don't want to go back to the state they say we should go back that we are coming from. That's just what we are asking. We are not asking too much.
okay, so your message is to the DG, that's the Director General of the Nigerian Youth Service Corps.
Yes. I've got Ibrahim, Mr. Ibrahim, I can't remember his surname, but we are just saying that we are telling him now we don't want to go back. People are stranded. Coppers, they pay 33,000. Transportation to where you are going. It's how much? Feeding, everything, accommodation. People have houses really. I think the most important thing is they carry out their primary assignments well and do it diligently. Leave them where they are. They should please just leave us. That's what we are saying. We are not asking for anything much. That's our cry. That's what we are begging Nigerians to help us for.
All right, then. Thank you so much, my dear sister. I do hope they're listening, and I do hope we get a statement from the DG's office explaining what exactly is going on. And we'll continue with this topic tomorrow from 10 o'clock on 99.3 Nigeria Info, trying to address what is going on with NYSC and why people who want to be redeployed are trying to get redeployed, especially with regards to the insecurity in the state or in the country at large, and for health reasons. So, thank you so much, my dear sister.
All right. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
All right. I'll continue.
Okay, so thank you so much, Ada. That's as far as that call
Thank you, Daddy, please.
could go
through. More people like that to come out to, speak out. I think coppers, they suffer and smile a whole lot. I don't know why, maybe for fear of, I really don't know. It's not like they're going to take your NYSC discharge, whatever, from you. I think when you're uncomfortable, it's still part of your right. You're still within your right to complain and tell them what you want. And I also feel that system needs a total overhaul. I mean,
do you think NYSC is overrated, in your own humble opinion?
I think it is.
Did you gain anything from your NYSC, or you thought it was a total waste of time?
Well, I did, but then again, I fought for it.
Can you throw some light on that, Ada?
I was posted to a school, and okay, so many stories around that, but let me just pick my words. I was posted to a school. To be very honest, I got there, I cried. I'm
Why?
not going to lie. That it was the state of the school, and then I was asked to be handling 6 subjects. I've never thought in my life. I was like, no, you know what? This is not my field. I am going to be very honest. Aside that, I had one kind of funny look then. I had no chords, like, and they were not telling me how to dress, what to do, and what not to. I was like, see, I'm not in for this. And then I was not okay in the States. I had pleuritis. The water was bad. There was no actual drinking water, no bottled water at all. we were subjected to be using well water. And then I went to the hospital. I was told that I'll be living on a drug. I don't want to call the name of the drug for as long as I stay there. I was just imagining myself to be swallowing one tab every day for a year. I said, you know what? I'm not doing this again. I went to the hospital. I got treated. And then I came back. I went to the secretariat here. I complained, got the form I filled. No one answered me. All they said was, hey, you get used to it. We were all once like this and all that. Well, I contacted an uncle of mine, and then he made some calls. That was it. 3 days later, I was moved to Delta. And then the Delta that I went to, I was still posted to the school. I thought that, see, I've come a long way. I'm not doing the school thing. I want to be posted to a radio station. It took me a week or two. The family affected posted me to the radio station I served, after which I was retained, and then from there to Lagos. So somehow it helped me, but it wasn't that easy.
Okay, so what radio station were you eventually posted to?
Bridge FM in Asaba.
Oh, and did you gain any experience? Did you like it working there as a copper?
As a copper, yeah. As a call member, I enjoyed my stay. I mean, the pay was good. I think I was the call member earning. I was the best paid, yeah.
You were the what?
Highest paid call member.
In your set or?
Mm-hmm. My set, yeah.
How much were you being paid?
As a call member then, my monthly allowance was 19.8, but my place of primary assignment, I was paid 40K.
Wow. Now, so radio station, they profitable for that Delta side. Oh boy. 40 ton. I'm just joking.
Yeah, I know. But no, it was actually good compared to other call members. At the end of the month, some of them, they were getting 5,000, 10 at most.
And a company was paying them 10K. If I start to rain Ekpe on top of that company now, I go be like, say my mouth no good. How you go pay person wey go university graduate 10K?
What would you say about 3.5? And some of them...
That 3.5, make that company go born. Na company be that?
They will tell you they are paying you monthly.
3.5. What do you want me to do with 3.5 monthly?
We give you good comments at the end of the month that you go submit for clarification, or I can't even remember how they call that thing.
Go punish you and your comments.
That is free. So I think corporates are suffering a whole lot.
No. I can't understand this 3.5. About Shori Burukuli.
Mine was good. I really had fun. I was living with my uncle.
I understand 40K. I understand 30K. Worst thing a human being should be paid is 25K. 20K is even bad. Which one is 3.5?
Without accommodation. In a land where most of them, they practically know no one. So they will start by looking for money to get an accommodation, feeding themselves, and be transporting themselves.
When Uber, one ride is 3.5. Average Uber ride. If you go from Yaba to Island, you pay about 3.5.
Not any more than the previous. We're talking about 6K. Now.
Someone said I was paid 2K. Olurati Adigun. I was paid 2K at the school I served.
Okay.
Omo, una dey try you. I remember back in the day, in 2000, I served in 2002.
Okay.
And I served with Cool FM. I was posted to Akwa Ibom.
Okay.
I got there, Ikotikpene. I got there. The camp was okay, but I wasn't in the mood for it. I didn't want to come and be marching up and down. Their food was not nice. I had some money on me, so I was always eating at the Mami market, if I remember clearly. Did I enjoy myself? I probably did a little bit, but I was very worried because I wanted to go back to Lagos. I just started work at Cool FM then, and I didn't want to lose my opportunity over rural life. I didn't want to live in a village for 1 year. Luckily for me, I was redeployed to Lagos and I continued my work in Cool FM. And my salary then was 15K. I'm talking about 2002.
Wow.
My Cool FM salary was 15K. By the time I add the 9K or what's that thing called, how much I were earning back then, I don't remember. At the end of the day, I never touched that money. It just went straight to my account. So I finished NYSC and I had about 100K. And I was like, wow, I've saved up my first 100K as a worker. It wasn't easy. Then from 100K, I managed to save up 1 million. You know, I remember those stories back then, how life was.
I get.
You know.
Anyway, we'll have enough time to discuss this tomorrow.
Yes, thank you so much, Adan. Thank you for sharing your own story and sharing the time from your prestigious chat station. We look forward to talking to you tomorrow and see you in the morning at the meeting.
Of course. Please wake me up.
All right, I will. I hope I will, because me too, I don't roll from one side of the bed to the other to attend meetings on Thursday mornings.
I get that feel. Anyway, we'll do our best to be there. Thank you so much, guys. Please have an amazing night, Troy.
And you're welcome. Thank you so much. So, guys, we're going to be talking about NYSC again tomorrow. Make sure you join us. Do take care of yourselves. I love all of you. All of you are worthy to be loved. Oyin Paris, I wish you could come on. Bye bye, Ada. Love ya. So I'm hoping Oyin Paris will be able to join us. Someone said I was paid 60K in my time. That's a lot of money. 60K care. That means all of you earning 300K, 60K, all those big monies. That means you people were redeployed to oil companies or I'm not even sure banks paid that well. Let me go and watch some movie, chew on some chicken. Taste Buds had a cockerel grilled for me. I'm looking forward to that. Take care, all of you. Love you all. See you tomorrow. Bye.